Welcome to Project Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part, I started work on upgrading my CV and things went quite well. We put together the hangar deck, and what I've been doing is working on the ship off camera so that in this part we can go a bit more mobile, do a bit more exploration, and you can see that I've been taking quite a lot of stuff out of this abandoned mine that we found. And if I turn around, you'll see what I've been doing off camera. And what you're looking at here is roughly about 3 hours in-game play, where I've shaped in and put the machine room in and came out this way here. I'm still not totally happy with the overall effect, and there will be more changes in the future, but I think it's enough to be going on with and get me mobile, because what I'd like to do in this part is I certainly want to go down and check the crashed capital vessel and possibly visit the water generator to get some more, to get possibility of getting some oxygen. I want to explore a bit more of the planet as well, just to see what we can find, because one of the consequences of doing all this building is I'm getting a little low on certain resources. But first we're going to start with a bit of a tour of the ship, and I've got a few other little jobs to do before we leave. And what I've done is I put a front ramp in here. This is quite a prominent feature of Jeff Randall's ships, and I really like it. And then what I've done is I put a dual ramp up here and into this area. This is the cockpit. Again, it looks all very bleak at the moment. I haven't textured it. You can see I've got the odd block that kind of still sticks out a little bit. Then I come up here and I've got a farm area here, which is one of the areas I want to work on in this part. I've put 2 fridges in. Actually, just show you the CPU, which is the reason why I've got to stop anyway. You can see the CPU now is at 449,000. So we've only got about 50,000 left to play with. And I think by the time I put in the med centers and 1 or 2 other things, that will be about it. And back here, oops, I don't want to go through. But what you'll see in here is the machine room, and then what we got here is the wall that I built up in the last part. I've got a lot of oxygen over here as well, and there's some fuel tanks buried in here somewhere. I can't remember where they are now. And what I've done is I've put the generators across here. These are just level 1 large generators. And then if I come back into here, no, I've gone the wrong way. Let the jetpack recharge. Come into here. And if I come down through here, I've got quite a big room here. Now the reason this room is 2 blocks high is to allow me to do this, so that I can come out either there or out the rooftop capability here, so that I can get to the ship. You can see I've also got a stair up here. So if I come back up to here, again, this is an idea I got from one of Jeff Randall's ships, is that we can come up through here, open this up, come straight up through onto the deck up here. And I must admit, I do prefer staircases more than I do the the elevators. And down here we've got a cut pathway. You can see I've got additional storage on the outside wall. Now the alien blocks is due to a suggestion somebody made about protecting the inner core. And if I come back to here, you can see we've got the hangar deck here. I still haven't put the carbon substrate over this safe face here. And what I've got here is I've moved the 2 constructors down here. Oh, ha. Okay, so it looks like we've got so well, we might as well go and loot this guy. He's using up my ammunition. And get him. Now, while I'm actually walking out here, I will say that since the end of the last video, where I was spent so much time building, I've actually had 2 base attacks, but they're not actually attacking the CV. They're actually attacking the abandoned mine, because I called it. Okay, sorry, but we'll be okay. And we've got here some stuff. Oh, the other thing also, while I'm walking back, what you see here is I've got an epic pistol, 35 gold, and some navigational data. Upgrades capital warp vessel drive. I'm not exactly what should I turn it in for research computers in the UCH vessels. So we've actually got a little bit of navigation data which we can trade in the UCH research vessel. And that came from a loot box that someone gave me the location for within the abandoned mine. And it was tucked behind the wall next to some oxygen containers on the deck where the the mining vehicle was, or the kind of vehicle that they'd built up to look like a mining vehicle. So that is the reason why. Now, if I show you back here, what I've got over here is I've got a fuel tank and a couple of oxygen tanks, and I've left space down here for more generators if should I need them. And the idea is to disperse the risk of chain explosions by putting other things in this area here. If I show you, come to devices, see I've now got 4 storage areas. One's 104. I mean, I do need to name them up, but we got this one here, and I have started the process of tidying things up a little bit. Then we got raw materials here, which I suppose I could put this stuff into here, put the gold in there, put this in here, put this in here. And then I think the container ammo, I've kind of gathered all the weapons up and other ancillary stuff that I need. Probably put the light armor in there because we need the epic pistol. Not a big fan of that. I think I'll put the navigation data in here as well. Sentry gun, I'm not sure what that's. That's because I've done it. So we got some ammunition. Have I got any 15mm here? In the 15mm. Oh, where did I do the 15mm? Unusual, odd. I thought I'd... Let me just look. Storage one. I'm sure I had some 15mm, or have I just used it all up? That's the fridge, that's the raw materials. Fridge one, not in there. It looks very much like I've actually used up my 15mm. So what we're going to have to do is go to storage one, we'll flip to ammo, and we'll just knock up some, got no nitrocellulose. Wow, I've gone through all the nitrocellulose. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have to hack some trees down. So I have been using quite a lot of carbon substrate blocks. What do we need here? Plant fibers, yeah. We've got literally blown through all the plant fibers. Okay. So that's something else I need to do. But before that, what I want to do is... Actually, I could probably get some 15mm from the SV. Actually, I might have put all the... Not the small SV, the silver shade. I think what I might have done is put... No, I haven't got that much left in the... there as well. Okay. I've lost the control, and what I want to do is I've got to put a medical device in an O2 station. I'll put a second medical device in, and I need to put the armor locker in as well, and I think I'll need to put a couple of sentry guns underneath as well. I'm kind of created these areas here for... Eventually I'm going to have several medical O2 stations and medical devices around the ship, so I don't have to keep wandering around too much. But seeing the entrances are here, I think it makes sense to put this here. And then what I could do is put in, for the moment, I think it was this one that was the best, so we'll just put that in there. Armor locker, I think we'll just drop that in here at the moment. Useful. And we've got another... probably just make this cider into necrosis, broken leg, closed fracture, open fracture, mutilation. Don't need that. I think maybe if we put one of these for poisonous bite as well, invariably you end up getting bitten for something. So, and I just want to check. Just here, open the ramp. So I had to take off a couple of the sentry guns that I put underneath. It looks like I've taken off virtually all of them. Okay, as part of the build. So what I want to do is put Oops. It's just yeah. That area here is just on this end here, so we'll put one on that side. I'm not going to worry about the symmetry plane, and we'll put one on this side as well. And what we'll do that. Oh, so out range. Okay. Lost contact with your drone. Yes, thank you, game. So we just come back here. Forgotten how long this ship has actually got. I mean, of course, we're going to have to put switches in so that some of these doors, especially the hangar door, and that will be automated, but that will come with time. I think what we'll do is, how many of these have I got left? Oops. I think we'll put one in the center here. Oops. And then we'll put one on each side. Possibly. I think maybe we'll give it a little bit of height. Put one of these on each side. Put one on each side, just in front of the thrusters. Now I do need to make some more ammunition. So we've now got that. We've got sentry guns that will give us ground fire suppression should we need it. And we got the 15mm at the front, which I've got no ammunition for at the moment. Well, now the other thing I want to do before we leave is sort out the grow plots. But the first thing I need is to, well, we'll just close up this. And next thing I want to do is just get rid of this. Yeah. Like that. Now I've got to remember how to do this. And what I want to do is just check to see whether show airtight blocks. What I want to see it make sure is that this room is airtight. I know I had a little bit of a problem here because these stairways aren't airtight. I've had to kind of put a block in here. I'm seeing that the room does seem to be airtight. I think there's blocks underneath these stairs, so that should be okay. I mean, I could put kind of contain the oxygen a little bit more. I could put some doors in here, actually, on this corner. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we get the room is airtight, so just get rid of that. The only thing I wouldn't mind doing is putting a couple of doors here. If I've got some doors here, got two doors, so oh, yeah, in and a door in. This is more just to kind of reduce the amount of oxygen that's left. And we've got oxygen in the ship correctly. Let me check it. A little bit of oxygen. We switch the oxygen on. This should put oxygen into this room. And of course we can put the lights on. That should bring up this here. And it's buried somewhere in a fridge. Is got some cure berries, some space oranges, blue pepper sprouts, and pumpkin sprouts. So cook this up. We're just going to put some plants out. So we're going to get a little bit more food variety. Well, I mean, we haven't got that much in the way. Mammalian honey, space oranges, and some akua berries. And put these out. Start over here. Put them across the back here, like that. Have a here. And down that side. And honey there. But base oranges give us some fruit. Across the back here. Oh. Give us berries, and then what I really need now is some plant fiber. And that should be it. And that should mean that we're now, oops, put this in. I think drop this off as well. And we get that in the pentaxid tank. We're ready to go. And everything is there. Got a little bit of damage, so let's light up. Now, one thing I will say is this is going to be my first takeoff, so this could be interesting. I think I probably need to move the cockpit a little bit further forward. So we need to find some trees. And the ship's kind of slightly tail heavy. Set that waypoint. Yeah, it's not that maneuverable. It's a bit kind of, how can you say, a little bit skitey, and it's definitely a bit tail heavy. Actually, there's some trees here, so I think we'll stop and get some trees, because I wouldn't mind some 15mm ammunition, because I'm going to need it for the SV anyway. Actually, there's the crash vessel there, right on the edge of yeah, we got a plasma drone. Let me just back off a bit. I don't really want to engage this with the capital vessel. So let me just back off. I'm just going to drop down here. Oops. It's been a bit. Yeah, I'm going to need to do a bit more work on that. Okay. Just check the plants out. Use the silver shade. We should be able to deal with the drones this way. Don't have that much ammunition actually. Okay, we're gonna have to fly high. Also, I've been using ammunition to fight off the base attacks. Really see the drone through the. You can just see it there. We're not in range yet. There he is. He's a little bit high. There he is. He's kind of gone round now. In a bit. Okay, we're under. Oops, missed. Gotcha. I'm just going to put down. Like this crash vessel's actually put quite an impact crater out. Get in here and do this guy out. Let's go in. A little bit more fuel. And get back to the ship. Oops, get out of the trees. And what I'll do is I'll just land crosswise that way at the moment. I mean, there's nothing in the game that says you've got to land ships orientated to it back and forth. Yeah. This is what I like, this nice run through here. I am considering to put possibly glass along this front here at the moment, but I'm kind of considering that at the moment. I mean, to be completely honest, the ship will go through various actually yeah, we'll get in. I've got to move this cockpit forward. It's not, doesn't feel right. We probably need to move it forward about 1 block. So we'll just get the ship in close to the crash capital vessel. I think we're not actually in Xerax territory at the moment, but we're very close to it. I think we'll just put that there. Turn the thrusters off. We need to keep an eye on that oxygen as well. Okay, let me just oops, cancel that. The all that. It's general storage at the moment. Got plenty of space. Got the block and cockpit up, and see if we can find it against some of the junk that I've got in here. Where? Come on, game. Ah, so I didn't set the. And I think if we come forward 1 more, just put it there. See what that looks like. Yeah, I mean that makes it look a bit better. And next thing I want is right. Next thing I want is go to the ammo box. Some biofuel. Certainly going to need the chainsaw. Don't need the texture tool. I think that is about it. Here we go. That here. First things first, we better go and collect some plant fiber, or ability to make plant fiber, I suppose it's the right way of saying it. Natural stimulants. We hack some trees down. Oh, look at that, we've got a bit of plant protein there as well. Gonna need that. My food isn't brilliant, so just think that. Grab you. You be in range of put that in there, and that can go in the fridge. That can go back to storage. And we'll just up like that. Grab these, and right. Oh, there's like a lot of plant protein here. Going to be useful. Going to be quite a nice little area to pick up. A few more herbal leaves as well. Okay, I've been hacking down quite a few trees. I've just got outside the remote control area. So what I'm going to do now is we're just going to have a little bit of a scout round and get up some more plant protein. Let's change back to the shotgun just in case we run into anything. So just see what we can grab in this area. Going on with. I hear a twittering noise. I don't think I can see anything else of great interest here. So maybe we'll just take down another tree on the way back. We'll just fire some more plant protein there. Take this one and the next tree, and then that would be it. Whoops. The old biofuel doesn't last very long. And one more. Luck. Oops. And we'll just make our way back to the ship. There's a little bit more plant fiber over here, so just take that on the way through. Grab that. A little bit more plant protein here. And I need to put ramps on the back as well, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. Oh, what are you doing that far out? You're on half blocks. Okay, maybe that putting those there wasn't such a good idea. So we'll just get back into the ship. And then we'll take a quick look at what I've just gathered, and then we'll come out and check out this crash ship. So let me just get in here. Capital vessel. Drop that in there. Fridge. Ah, the fridge doesn't have a connection to the food processor, so we're going to have to go out and through here. And food processor's just here. Oh. I think we'll put this onto fridge 1.1. I will rename these eventually. Yeah, we still don't get a lot of choice in food, like getting the plant protein. We just got this here. What we really need is the other spices and stuff that we can actually start to make it. I think mushrooms and spices are going to be the key factor. I'm not sure we're going to find them on this planet, but we'll take a look here. Right, the next thing I want to do is to go to storage 1, come into here, and the first thing I want is a core. Then we'll make about that, because I'm going to need ammunition for both the SV and that. I think I'm going to make another 500 rounds. So that would give ammunition to the 15mm cannon that's mounted just on the front here. Okay, where is the core? Where you actually hooked that? Oh, you're actually hooked to the ammo box. Okay. Where's the core? Put that in there. Core. And let's just go take a look at this crash capital ship and what we got. I'm not seeing. Oh, we got thrusters, which is what I'm really after. That's going to be worth coring for the thrusters. Drop that on there and see what we got. Generator missing. We got an ammo box in here, and just go into the ammo controller. 7 cargo boxes. Storage 1. Oops. You need to come out of here. Want that there. Actually, I need to sort some of this stuff out. You can go back into there. You can one out. I mean, I'm not expecting fantastic loot here. I'll take that. Because of course this is only a fairly low level ship. Actually, got sport food, yeah. Cool, certainly gonna need those. that's it. Right, thruster wise, what have we got? One of each, haven't we? Got one small thruster, one regular thruster. We got one regular thruster and 3 small thrusters. Okay, we just hook up this. Where can I put this? I'll put you in container controller 1 for the moment. I mean, the reason I'm after thrusters is that just in case the ship's a bit underpowered. That's a small thruster. And can we see any more kind of obviously on the top here? Probably gonna have to dig down. Find what else have we got in here? Okay. You lost contact with your drone. Yes, thank you, game. Right, we need to find... I certainly want this one, so where are you? This one's right at the front. There it is. Go off. You find the next one. One HUD. The next one is probably buried down here, isn't it? Where's the drill? What did I do with the drill? Drill. There. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, that. Do is I'm going to salvage in a thruster there. That's the steel block. Through. There it is. Want lots of these being around. Just that thruster. One more thruster to pull out. Where are you? Probably going to be. It's down here somewhere. Okay. So probably in a little bit more of an easier location to find. There it is. Ah. We'll just go out. We got a few more thrusters should I need them. Anything else in here that could be useful equipment? Got a fridge, we got fuel tanks. Of course, we haven't checked for fuel. Tiny amount of fuel. I don't. We might get one out of this. Yep. And oxygen. 518. Just give me oxygen. What are the fuel tanks? Got tier 2 fuel tanks. I certainly wouldn't mind those if I could find them. So find those. Tank down. So there it is. Turn you off. Certainly want the fuel tanks. Preview. Just the 2 of them. The ammo box there. Scrap. Anything else in here? Lights here. Get for the plates. A little bit of whiz round and titanium plates. Okay, anything else in here? Generator. What type of generator we got? It says a generator, but hasn't got one. Grow plant light. Where's that? I mean, if we got some, I don't really need grow plots anymore. But what we got down here? No, not wood blocks. Oh, yeah. Got down here. Large constructor. There's the grow plant lights. We'll just salvage that out. Wouldn't mind some glass. Get a bit low on the jolly old glass. I think I want to retrieve a couple of these doors. There's a armor locker there. We'll just take that for what it is. You got computers. I'm not really seeing anything else here. Whoops. Don't really need the steel blocks, but I don't know. Maybe if I take the steel, some of the steel plates, it would make life a little bit easier instead of having to mine iron. That off there. I think I've got everything I want, so I'll take the core off it because we're very close to 0x territory, so things will get a little bit kind of out the way here. Grab this. Oops. I think that's enough. I mean, even if I have got loads of things, actually, make that capacitive electronics. What else have we got over here? We've got O2 tanks. Well, we'll just take that for the cobalt alloy. What we got here? LCD. We'll take that for the computers. Just take those. I mean, I've got more than enough in the oxygen tanks department at the moment until we find the next crash ship. So let's just get up into here. I think that's about it for that crash ship. It had reasonable amount of resources on it, but was a little bit disappointing. And what I want to do now is we're going to go down to the water generator, and see what we can find down here. Maybe go a little bit further south and see. Clusters on. And generator. It's got to be down in the south. Oops. Level off again. And we're just going to sail. Right, what we're going to do is go down to the water generator and see how much we can get from there. And I'll be back once we approach, assuming nothing else shows up. So here we are. We're just coming up on the water generator. And land. Knock off thrusters. Something I did remember while I was actually flying was that I need to come into here and we need to do a no auto group again because my turrets have a bit of an issue. 0%. That current turret 4%. Just want to turn off these again. Off, so hard group. Oh, the other thing I also got, that's reminded me, is while I was sorting through, I found out that I actually had some night vision goggles. Just want to make sure. Oops. Things growing. Presume they are. And we'll just go down here. Oops, there's just a blobby there. I could give him a friendly. I need the food. Hello, Mr. Slimy. Gotcha. Okay, we got water. Cancel that. Into here. I think for the moment we'll just hook this up. Right. Go into here. Right, we've got it hooked to the, break that, go to storage, you up, we'll just you out directly into there. I need some power. Okay, yeah. Break you. Okay. And controller ammo. What we'll do is we'll just build this up again for more. We got plenty of. I think we'll go with the whole hog. We got the surplus. Because we're going to be on this planet for a little while, then we should be able to get another cycle of oxygen going. Okay, fridge. We've got some ratatouille here. Punch out another steak. Actually, what I could do is pick out about 10 of those. And right, why have I got that in there and that in there? And what we're going to do is make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. And what that will do is give me some kind of emergency energy bars should I need them. And we're just going to come down here into the. Let's have a look around, see if we can find anything that's not plant protein and herbal leaves. I wouldn't mind trying to find something that, you know, like some mushrooms or something. It can be often quite difficult to spot on a planet like this, but in right, like on the edge of, you might be able to find something that just gives us a bit of variety of food. And if I can turn them into a plant, then we can start growing our own. The alternative is to see if we can find some talent and do a little bit of trading with them. Not really seeing anything here. Oh, we got some, I think that's some plant protein over there. Might as well take that so not walk this far out. Give me something to return with. Plant fibers or yeah. Push that through on the way through. Plant protein there, plant protein there. A bit more over there. Don't really want the natural stimulant. That. Of course, this is all good XP if nothing else as well. Gonna work our way back this way. We get back into the ship. Oh, we got a here. Just take that through. Back into the ship. Of course, we have to close the entrance manually. And I think there was something down this way going up. So we're just to finish off where. It says there's something over here, 2.95, and that looks very much. We haven't. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll aim for here because then we can make contact with the Polaris, and then that would be it for the video. Just find out what is in this area here. We gotta start making a few friends. Ah, that must have been a nice column or something. Because we shouldn't be shooting predators. And it's just fun. Obviously there's a few ice columns around. Right, whether we're interested in is just here. Let's put down here. Oh, there's a nice column. Okay. Well, it looks like I've chosen my landing point. Of course, it's dark again, so just turn off the thrusters. Fuel down the ramp. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder why I've actually put stairs in. Hopefully, I think it was in this direction, wasn't it? There he is. And we'll grab him for the rare resources. And this is one of the advantages of ice planets. See, we've got magnesium, neodymium, copper. And I think what I'll do is I'll just stroll over and check Hongo. If I remember correctly, Hongo doesn't have that much in it. But we might be able to scrap it for some stuff of value. Okay, here it is. Here's Hongo. Grow light lamp there. Got a core in it. We've got some antennas and stuff. Find the entrance. I can never remember the entrance. Few grow plots. It's a side actually. It's this way in. And of course, we won't get anything from there. No, nothing particularly that special here. So we'll just I'll just kind of scrap it down for just general junk. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will go out and do a little bit of exploration. See if we can find something with a bit more rarer resources in. Because I would like to be able to have an SV with a bit of a put down capability on the against these POIs, because of course we're going to need to get in and take some of these POIs down, but we're not really equipped for that at the moment. Because what I really need is either a hover tank with a shield generator or an SV. I think my preferred option would be a hover tank, because they're far more effective against in ground actions. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.